And away we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the one, the only, the Bradley Hall.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to welcome you to today's edition of the Bradley Hall Show. And I am your host, the Bradley Hall. Thank you again. Okay, I want to share something with you that I am really excited about. My new course, The Role of Meditation in Holistic Healing, is available now. In this course, I explore more about the history of meditation as well as the proven healing properties and benefits of meditation. I share with you various medical and scientific studies and experiments that are corroborating what gurus and mystics have known for thousands of years, that meditation is actually an integral part of holistic healing. Plus, for a limited time, I have thrown in 10 free guided meditations at the end of the course. So don't delay. Let's get started on your healing journey now. Go to www.lifeintruthacademy.com to register. Plus, go right now and use the code April 2020, that's all uppercase letters, all one word, April 2020, to receive $20 off. That is over 50% of the normal tuition rate. But don't delay. This is for a limited time, and you are worth it. Welcome back. This is the Bradley Hall with the Bradley Hall Show. Today, my guest is a Facebook friend of mine. We actually played against each other in high school basketball way back when. We have a lot of friends in common, and we've gotten to know each other a little bit on Facebook. And his name is Lloyd Carr. Lloyd is a vegan, and I do believe quite possibly a vegan bodybuilder. We'll get into that discussion as well. And he's with us today to talk about how tell his story about why he became a vegan and how it's changed his life, and give us some recommendations on how to begin to change our eating habits to live a healthier lifestyle. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Lloyd. Welcome, Lloyd.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here. So today's topic is I just introduced you, and I told everyone why you're here, that you are a vegan, and that veganism really has changed and dominated your life. Is that a safe assessment?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, I'm pretty deep into it.
Okay.
Pretty deep into health and fitness and nutrition.
Good.
Mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah, good. I am too, and I think you know that, and that's kind of the entire reason I wanted to have you here. I know that you serve as an inspiration. I see your posts, and some of them inspire me, but I see how much it inspires a lot of other people, and I think you should be commended for that. There needs to be a lot more people who do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's better to get one's better than zero. I have touched a lot of people and helped them out, because people reached out to me. Like, when I reached out to people, they helped me, so I don't mind helping people out.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Good. Well, if you wouldn't mind, would you kind of give us a little bit of background and how you got into this, how it started? I mean, I imagine one day you just didn't wake up and decide you were going to do this. It's probably some kind of a process. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was a process. Well, I was too heavy. I had a basketball injury. Me and you're from Indiana too, so you know how big Hoop It Up and Gus Mackers were.
Oh, yeah.
I got injured in a Gus Macker, and I blew up. I couldn't work for a little while. That steroid shot blew me up. I was just sitting at home, eating, watching TV, and ballooned up to about 260 pounds. So once I got back to the gym and started playing, I couldn't believe how tired I was. And I used to coach girls AU basketball. One of the girls on the team was vegan. I used to tease the heck out of her. So that's why I can't get upset when people tease me.
Yeah.
So the mother said, Lloyd, one day I'm going to get you out of darkness into the light. So one night we had a conversation, and she gave me some YouTube pages to go to, some websites to go to. And that's how it started, because I just couldn't keep running up and down the court like that at 6'1", 260.
Yeah.
And, growing up, I loved Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what I wanted to be built like. So I'm like, well, I got to change somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So I called her up one night, and she said, yeah, you tease us by not eating meat, but it's toxic. With the way they treat those animals and the stuff they shoot at them, it's not good for our body. The body don't run well on chemicals. We got to eat what is in nature.
That's right.
So slowly but surely, I started doing it, and the weight just started falling off, and I kept at it.
Okay.
And I had a part-time job at a smoothie shop, and I had a few vegans come in there, and they would help me out. One of them was Nate Turner. He's a good friend of mine. We still keep in contact every now and again.
Okay.
And then there was a lady on Facebook named Teresa Jordan. Her husband's the drummer for the group War.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like 70 years old. He moves around like he's 35. And I think they're about 9 to 10 years apart, and she looked like she's in her 40s.
Okay. They're both vegan.
So they're both vegan. Yeah. She's raw. Her nickname is Raw T.
Okay.
So I reached out to her, and she said, not too many people got my number, but I gave you my number because I liked your passion. So she's helped me out. Her, Nate, and Tisha are the ones who started me off on my vegan journey.
Okay.
And I haven't looked back since.
Awesome. Now, so was your transition, was it immediate? I mean, did you just jump in head first, or did you have to did you have to gradually slide into it, or how did that work?
I gradually slid into it. I was advised to not go cold turkey.
Okay.
I met a vegan at a bookstore, and that's what she told me. She said, don't try to go from meat eater to vegan overnight. Slowly but surely do it. It took me about 8 months.
Okay.
Giving up. So I immediately gave up cheese and eggs and pork and red meat. And after that, I slowly but surely, it took me about 6 more months to give up everything else.
Okay. Okay. And have you not had any meat since then?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I had one slip up. We went to the Arnold in 2014, and I had like a half slab of ribs, like March of 2014.
Okay.
That's it.
How did your body react to that?
It just went right through me, and I went to the juice bar and got a couple of detox drinks.
Yeah.
After we got back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So how long ago was this, when this transformation started?
2010.
2010? Okay, so about 10 years now?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what do you, I know this, I'm laughing because I can't imagine how many times you've been asked this question. How do you get your protein?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. That's why I don't get mad at people when they ask me, they're like, how do you keep all that muscle and you don't eat any meat?
Yeah.
And I said fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and grains.
Yeah. Yeah. The same way that the animals get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a logical part of that question that I don't think people think about, that animals made of protein. It got it from somewhere.
Yeah.
So very cool. So what kind of advice would you give to someone who is thinking about adopting this kind of a lifestyle?
Do your own research. You can believe whatever people say, but you still have to do the research yourself. Mindset is where it starts. That you have to have the mindset that you want to change. Mindset is everything. Yeah, that's good advice. What kind of resources do you think where people should look? Do you have any advice on that? One of my favorite documentaries, I'm pretty sure the vegan documentary I've watched the most times is Forks Over Knives.
Okay.
That's not my favorite one, but it's probably the one I've watched the most.
Okay.
Cowspiracy. People don't believe they think climate change is a hoax, and it's not a hoax. Climate change is real with the factory farming and animal agriculture going on. And that's, they just have to do their own research so they can know it for themselves.
Yeah. I haven't seen Forks Over Knives. I'm drawing a blank on the one that I have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Game Changers is the newest one. You got Diet Fiction. You
Okay.
got Eating You Alive. Samuel L. Jackson's in that one, along with Penn and Teller. No, not Penn and Teller, the tall guy from Penn and Teller.
I think that's
talking about their changes.
Okay. I think that's Penn, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the taller one. Yep, he's the taller one.
Okay. Excellent. That's good advice. What's a meal plan? What's a day in the life of Lloyd Carr look like?
Day in the life of me? Well, I'm pretty spiritual, so when I wake up, I thank God for waking me up to see another beautiful day, and hopefully that He'll let me have a productive day. And then I mostly just eat fruit. I'll try to work out before work, get something healthy to eat and drink. Because I work second shift. I work 1 p.m. to 9:30. So after I get done training, the first thing I try to do is get something healthy to eat or drink before my shift starts.
Okay.
And go to work.
Okay.
And optimal sleep is very important. I'm a Steelers fan, but I do admire how Tom Brady works out and takes care of himself. He always says you can only go as hard as you can recover.
Yeah, I like that. I like that
So,
a lot, especially for those of us.
Sleep is good.
Especially for those of us who are getting a little bit older, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think maybe I eat a little too healthy because sometimes I may only get 6 hours sleep. I want 7 to 8, but sometimes I just wake up after about 6 hours without the alarm clock.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd like to point out that you're getting ready to head into work now. You're sitting in your car in Arizona, and I can see the sweat. I see the sweat building up around your neck. Yeah. I appreciate you hanging in there and doing this with us. What is the temperature there today?
I think my car said 75 before I turned it off.
Okay. I thought it'd be a little bit hotter, but you probably don't have any air running. So, do you take any vitamins or supplements or anything?
I used to be a big supplement junkie going to the Arnold. I would come back home with about 6 months of supplements. But then I met this infectious disease doctor who used to come in the vitamin store I used to work in part-time.
Okay.
And so I had a couple of friends in there making their drinks. And they were saying, Lloyd, if I don't get there this weekend, grab this, grab that. So he was standing behind them. And I said, hey, Doc, your wife's a fitness model. What does she take? And he said, guys, I hate to break you guys' heart right before the Arnold, but half that stuff, maybe 80% of that stuff you guys bring back all scam.
Yeah.
And we were like, what? And so he's like, yeah. He said, my wife got ready for a show with supplements, without supplements. And if I showed you pictures, y'all wouldn't be able to tell which show she got ready for without the supplements because she looked damn near the same.
Yeah.
So that particular year, I probably came home with 6 bags. Like, used to come home with 40.
Okay.
Because, that expo's so big. We're there for 3 days, for 5-6 hours. We're just walking up and down the aisle grabbing all the free stuff we could.
Yeah.
So, now when I go to these shows, I really pretty much go for the free T-shirts, the pictures, and, I love beautiful athletic women.
Yeah. I have noticed that about you.
Yeah.
So, do you take any type of multivitamin or anything?
Very seldom. If I see something in one of the baskets at some of the stores I go to, I'll grab it. It might be 3 in a pack. I may grab one, take one once a week or something. But pretty much no. I try to get everything that I need through fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and grains.
Okay.
I eat a lot of my favorite fruits. I'm probably 70-30 fruit. I know some people are all fruit. I know some people are all raw. I'm about 80-85% raw. So some of the favorite places I like going to eat, everything's not raw there.
Yeah. I've heard that 85-15 rule, and I pretty much I try to adhere to that as well. Even though I'm not vegan, but I've flirted with it from time to time. I've gone through periods where I haven't, and I always feel better, and then I always go right back. That's kind of the trick, huh?
I feel better. I felt too that the standard American diet is not that healthy. And as I got older, I didn't have that much time to try to burn it off. I don't have the time that, Usain Bolt or Federer or Joker or LeBron have to work out all day.
That's right.
I'm the budget version of them,
Yeah.
I don't have the millions of dollars to have the personal trainers. I can do what I see them doing on YouTube and try to go to the gym and do it with the time that I have.
Yeah.
And I just can't burn off standard American diet anymore, so I didn't mind changing. And plus, two, I didn't want big pharma in my pockets. I see some of the side effects that these medications can do, and I didn't, my body's not going to run like that. I can't afford a Bugatti, but I want my body to run like a Bugatti.
I hear you. Yeah. I know that there's a lot of studies. I know, and it's been a while since I read it, but I read the book, The China Study, that talks a lot about the effects of meat on the human body.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage anyone, even if people aren't thinking about being completely vegan, to check out something like the China Study. Do you have any books that you would recommend for people to check out on the effects of meat?
Yeah, I like the China Study, but there's a revised version of it I want to read.
Okay.
I read the China Study. I'm glad you brought that up. Remember Monique, the comedian, Miss Parker?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Monique would always make jokes about this book called Skinny Bitch. I didn't know what the book was about. I thought it was about some bulimic girl. I had no idea. So one day I'm at Books A Million over in Traders Point. I always flip through the fitness magazine before I go to the health section. So I went over there and I saw Skinny Bitch in the health section. I said, oh, no wonder why Monique dogged this book. It's a health book. This is before she got into health.
Yeah.
Now, she looks a lot better than what she looked 10 years ago.
Okay.
She's changed her lifestyle. So next to Skinny Bitch, Brad, was Skinny Bastard, a version for us. So I just sat down, read like 4 or 5 pages, and it grabbed me so good, I ended up buying the book. I read that book in like 20 days. I couldn't put it down.
Okay.
And I even went back and read 2 chapters over, the sugar chapter and the dairy chapter. And I just couldn't believe what they was doing to these animals.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's time for a change. I didn't know they were shooting 85 different chemicals in the cow. And they were wondering why everybody is so heavy, so sick, and allergic to everything. When we were kids, Bradley, you didn't have a whole bunch of heavy kids, and you didn't have a whole bunch of kids going to the nurse having to take medicine.
That's
now
right.
They're allergic to so much stuff.
That's right. And when my wife and I started, we radically changed our lifestyle around the same time. It was January of 2009. I had brain surgery, and that obviously something like that will change your life. So we adopted the same philosophy that I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through, and I decided if I made it through, I was going to make sure I lived as long as I could. And we radically changed our lifestyle. And even though I'm not vegan, we do eat healthy. And we used to, every winter, we would get upper respiratory infections, and we have sinus infections, and we get the flu every year without fail. And since we made that change in 2009, I think each one of us has probably only been ill maybe twice in that 11 years.
That's great. That's
drastic difference. Just paying attention to what we're eating and make sure we're eating clean. So I can verify exactly what you're saying. I want to ask you another question that I don't know much about. So you have to forgive me if I'm being presumptive because I don't know, but there's a picture of you posted on Facebook that you said something about Sports Illustrated. Was that?
Oh, no, I was exaggerating.
Okay.
I always said I wish I was a pro athlete, and as much as I work out and as tight as I try to stay, I would love to be in ESPN's body issue.
Yeah.
So I was exaggerating with that picture, but my friend Kim, who's probably the baddest photographer in the Midwest, kept asking me when I was working at Eli Lilly. Before I moved to Atlanta, before I moved out here to Phoenix, I was working at Eli Lilly.
Okay.
And I was around 220 at the time, working 12-hour shifts, and she kept wanting me to do the thinking man pose. And I said, Kim, I ain't tight enough. Let me get tighter. So I got down to about 197 pounds, and I flew home to Indy, 4th of July weekend.
Okay.
And she saw me posting pictures at the gym, and she said, oh, since you in town, you got to come over and take that thinking man pose. You tighten up.
Okay.
So that's the story behind those pictures.
Okay.
But yeah, I would wish I was made it to the NBA or somewhere, and then I could have been in the ESPN body issue. I get that issue every year it comes out.
Okay. I don't. Have you contacted them? Have you tried to get in there?
No. Those are only for pro athletes and Olympic athletes that they put in that issue.
Maybe
they're not gonna put no 9-to-5ers like me in there.
I don't know. You got a pretty cool story to go with it, with your veganism and your vegan body. There's got to be a place for that somewhere. And because I didn't know.
Try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. I can call and ask them and see if they can get a vegan issue or the 9 to 5 version of athlete.
Yeah, nothing else.
You don't have to be a pro athlete. Training is a lifestyle. You don't have to be a pro athlete to train.
That's right.
It's a lifestyle.
That's right. And we should. Our bodies are made to do work, and we don't do enough of it. And I'm a big advocate for that. I just did a video the other day. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just did a video the other day, just for people. A lot of people are stuck at home right now, and I work from home, and I keep weights. I keep weights by my desk, and I do my own workouts, but I keep weights by my desk. And every time I stand up, I grab one and just do something with it. Whether I just do some curls or I do some overhead presses or squats, just to stay active. And I encourage people, if you just do that all day long, you're doing work. It's like moving boxes around, or so we do need to keep moving.
Our bodies are made to move. We're electric. Electricity moves. Our bodies are electric, and we're made to move. I feel we're not made to be sedentary, or in other words, people use couch potatoes.
Yeah, that's right.
I just can't really sit still. We're not made to sit still all the time.
Yeah. We're in agreement there.
Yeah, we do need to get that optimal sleep so our mind, body, and nervous systems can refresh, so we can get up the next morning and tackle another day.
That's right. That's right.
What I do believe in.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay. I know you're hot, and you got to get into work. Is there any last piece of advice you'd want to share with anyone listening that might be thinking about this, or just any other random thought you want to throw in here?
Take time and do your research and have the right mindset to do it. Just don't jump in half-ass, go in all the way, and you'll see a difference in your body and how much energy you'll have, and you'll sleep better.
Yeah.
This is one of the best things that I ever did. I wish I'd have did it in my early 30s instead of my late 30s.
Yeah. Well, it's better late than never,
Yeah, exactly. Better late than never.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and throw your picture in here that I was talking about. I want people to understand that you're really into fitness and you're vegan, and it's paying off. It can be done. The whole at the beginning we were talking about where you get your protein and that kind of thing. That you're living proof that you just change your diet and you keep doing what you're doing, or do something better. Do you mind if I throw that picture in here?
Nah, no problem at all. Go right ahead.
Okay, and then we'll try to tag ESPN and see if we can't get you hooked up somehow.
Yeah, that would be great. We get a lot of different vegan bodybuilders around the country. See if we can have an issue. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. So, okay, Lloyd, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking out the time out of your day to talk with us. I'd like to, maybe we can.
I appreciate this platform, man. I really do.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm going to reach back out to you. I'd like to have a couple discussions and have you back and get a little more in depth. See if we can't find some, something to go a little deeper and bring something else to the list.
I'll take a vacation day. My vacation day just started all over. You're worth a vacation day. I'll be somewhere cooler.
I appreciate that. I'm going to tell my wife that if you don't mind.
My vacation day for football season to watch my Steelers.
All right, Lloyd. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.
Okay, well, you have a good day too. Take care out there.
All right.
God bless you. Bye.
Yeah.